Hi, my name's Jim. Welcome to Against the Grain. This week I'm doing something different. I'm just going to talk to camera and give you an update on what's been going on, as a lot's changed in my life in the last month, 2 months. I've not put a video out for a little while, purely because I've been really busy, and one of the things I've been busy with is sorting the workshop out. I've completely stripped every cupboard, every shelf. I've wiped them all down, I've cleaned everything, I've rearranged everything. I've moved as much as I can out of here. I've done a couple of tip runs and I've been quite harsh. Got rid of a lot of offcuts of wood I was just saving for rainy days, just to clear space, just to make it easier for me to work in, as I found it was just too cramped. I couldn't do anything in here and it needed to be done. The other thing I've done is I've painted the floor. I got some floor paint. I think I watched Matt Esley's video on his new workshop and he painted the floor, and I thought, you know what, it's something I've been meaning to do for a couple of years now. So I've done that. That's taken probably 3 weeks because I've had to do it in 2 halves. So I've had to shift everything over, cleaned it all down, did one side. You've got to wait a week for it to fully cure. Moved everything over the other side, did that side, wait a week for that to fully cure, and then rearranged everything. I also found quite a few pit holes in the floor, so I filled those with a cement and then repainted. So it's been a good 3 weeks since I've actually been in here and actually done any work, so it'd be nice to crack on and do some more builds. So what's been going on in my life recently is I worked for a university for a couple of years, full-time job, Monday to Friday, and they offered voluntary redundancy, which I applied for. I was very surprised that I got to go. It was a reasonable payout. So yeah, and that came, it was a long wait between applying and then finding out, and then 4 weeks till I actually left, which I left Friday, just gone. So that was the 31st of September, August. And that was quite a big step. My life's now completely changed. I've applied for and started college, the local college, and I'm now studying bench joinery level 2, which is good. I've only done 2 days so far. The first day was just induction and tour around and things like that, filling in paperwork, paying the fees. The second day I got to do some joint practice, because obviously the tutors want to see what level I'm at already. So I've done a couple of joints, a bridle joint, a mortise and tenon with foxtails, and a half lap dovetail. So I'd never done a half lap dovetail before, or a dovetail, and I'd never done a bridle joint. So that they were interested. So yeah, more practice required. But I'm only going to be in college probably 2 days a week. So that gives me three working days to, initially the first couple of weeks, I think I'm going to just have off and concentrate on getting this place sorted and doing some little projects and doing some more filming, more videos. But then I think I'm going to have to get a part-time job. I'm going to have to get a part-time job to help pay the bills. So yeah, so my life's completely changed from the last video I did. So I thought it'd be good to have a quick chat just to tell you what's going on. So it's quite exciting, it's quite scary, because obviously I don't have an income coming in now. I did get a chunk of cash, but that's not going to last forever. So I need to be very careful with money and basically get a job and start earning again, and you know, making sure everything's covered. My wife's been fantastic, family have been really supportive of it, so fingers crossed it's gonna, you know, going to be a good change for me. I've no idea what I'm going to do at the end of this course. Quite probably go and work for myself, self-employed. I don't know what doing exactly. I'd love to get into furniture making and cabinet making, but I don't think the money's there to earn a decent wage at it at the level I will be at. So who knows? We'll see. So that's my news kind of out of the way. What I have been doing a lot recently is I've been getting involved more with Instagram and posting on there. You can follow me on Against the Grain 43, because that's how old I was when I joined Instagram. But for the first 12 months I didn't do anything with it, so I've only just kind of the last 3 months, 4 months started regularly posting on there, and I've got a number of followers on there, which is great, and I have a lot of chats and interaction with that. I quite like Instagram because it's instant. You can just post a picture and a comment on there, and people, you know, have conversation over it, which is really good, and a bit of showing off as well, which is always quite nice. One of the other things I'm heavily involved in is Woodworking UK, which is a Facebook group for UK only woodworkers and makers who basically support each other, share their projects, ask for advice, bit of banter, and, you know, swap stories and projects, which is really good. But it does take up quite a lot of time to be an admin and look after the site, because you've got to read a lot of the posts and just make sure there are no idiots around, or as we like to call them, cockwombles. But if you're not a member, if you've not heard of it, go check us out. Facebook, Woodworking UK. We are the largest woodworking site in the UK, purely for woodworkers and hobbyists. I mean, hobbyist, professional. We've got French polishers there. We've got furniture makers there. We've got weekend warriors on there. We've got a lot of wood turners. There's something for everyone on there. We do a YouTube post, or I do a YouTube post on there every Wednesday for people to post the videos on there. We do a lot of interaction with people. A lot of members have become quite close friends. I know myself and the other admin team are very, very close because we chat each day. And a lot of the members as well I'm now friends with. And as such, we've done a little bit of a sticker swap just between members. So I've got some stickers now. If you notice, I've got a nice sticker board. Well, it's not a sticker board, it's an old overhead projector kind of screen, which I got from the university. We had a refurb in my building, and they were throwing 20 of these out in the skip, so I thought I'd nab one and use it for this purpose. So that's been sat in the corner gathering dust for about 2.5, 3 months, and I finally got around to putting it up. So I've got my logo in the middle there, and I think the first sticker I should put on should be the Woodworking UK one. So that's the first one I'm going to pop on there. If I can open it up, take the label off. There you go. So the first one going up is, and I'll put it right above my name, Pride of Place. There we go, Woodworking UK. So thanks to everyone on Woodworking UK who supports my YouTube and just interacts on there. It's brilliant. I love it. It's fantastic. So if you've not been on there, check him out. So yeah, so I've done a sticker swap with a couple of people. Well, I've probably got about 18 stickers after swapping with people. So I'm going to do a couple today because I think just watching someone stick, 15, 20 stickers on a board isn't that exciting. But the first one is Warren from Big Boys DIY. Warren's a great guy. He's got his own YouTube channel. I'll put a link into all these. If they've got YouTube or Instagram, I'll put a link in the description so you can go and check them out. Warren's a really nice guy. He's just bought himself a DeWalt, or not so long ago, table saw, and he's just done a build for the table to hold that on. Yeah, he's a really nice guy. Does a lot of shout outs, gave me a shout out the other week, which was nice of him. So my first YouTube shout out there, Warren, thank you very much. Okay, so Warren, you're going on the board. There we go. The next one I've got is Matt Smith from Badger Workshop. Matt's got a cracking YouTube channel. He's been doing it quite a while. I met him at Makers Central this year. He's a really nice guy to have a beer with. We've done a couple of maker swaps as well. I sent him a earbud holder that I made, and he sent me a lovely leather loop for a belt with a nice clasp on it. Check him out, Badger Workshop. There we go. Does a lot of different builds, a lot of different things. He's into his leatherworking, woodwork, metalwork. He does very different stuff, and he's very entertaining. Also, his videos aren't 25 minutes long like some of mine are, so check him out. He's great. Next one I've got is John Clothier. He's predominantly a wood turner. He does a lot of resin work, and again, I met him recently at Makers. He does some very interesting stuff. He does uses a lot of different woods and different colours. I'm not a massive fan of wood turning. In fact, I turned my first bowl at Makers Central in May this year, and I've not touched a lathe since, and don't really particularly have a desire to. So anyone that does wood turn, hats off to you, because I think it's really hard and not really for me. But John does some really good stuff, so check him out. He's going up on there. The next one is Timberworks, or Timberworker. Tim, these are all members of Woodworking UK. Tim is a nice guy on there. He's normally the first person to post up on a Wednesday his latest video, even if it meant him staying up till 1 or 2 in the morning to finish his video. And if I forget to put the post up, he's asking where it is. He's a really great guy. He does a lot of builds. He also does some turning on his channel. He does woodwork as well. He gets a lot of his tools from boot sales and online. I'm not going to say he's frugal. He's just very careful with his cash and what he spends it on. So he'd rather buy an older tool and do it up than buy the latest, most expensive tool. So he's really good at spotting a bargain and doing his tools up. So yeah, nice guy. These stickers are awful to peel the back off, some of them. There we go. Them. And the last one for today is WH Creations, William Head. Again, he's a wood turner. He makes his own carbine chisels. I think he does some Lichtenberg as well, as does Tim actually, which is not my thing, but the effect you get is great. He does some funny videos. He does a lot with one of his friends, Dave G Designs. I've got a sticker from him somewhere, but these were the first out, so I thought it was only fair I pulled the first ones out. Yeah, he's quite funny. Some of his videos are a little bit strange in the sense of his sense of humour, but they're very entertaining. He does quite a lot of good work, so he's one to watch. So there we go, that's the start of the sticker wall or sticker screen that I've got. Maybe in a year or so that'll be full and I'll need to flip it around and go at the back, who knows. So if you want to do a sticker swap with me, give us a shout, I've got loads of them, I'll post them one after you. Thanks for watching guys, and fingers crossed the next 12 months of this college course goes well and I actually get a decent job at the end of it. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. So yeah, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. Please subscribe, share it with your friends. And if you've got any advice for me now I've started college, drop us a little comment and I'll reply to everyone. But thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers, thanks.